Sup YouTube, this is Slide8Fry here. Now I'm gonna watch a new Jonathan Pie video. For some reason I haven't been notified of any new Jonathan Pie videos. It might be because of what I've been watching lately, been mostly just video game related and some other things. Not as much in terms of news, I guess, or comedy news. So my friend Bad Wolf, he private messaged me on Twitter of one of the newest videos from Jonathan Pie, and let's watch, because not only do I really enjoy Jonathan Pie, but I gotta keep going with these videos. Some of my most viewed React videos are ones that Jonathan Pie is in.
Well, this is odd, isn't it? Just being out. It's like being back to normal for a morning. You're back at Westminster, having a pop at the Tories.
Okay.
It's like nothing ever happened.
Okay, sure it is.
Dominic Cummings statement. Dominic Cummings.
Okay.
Properly and lawfully.
So it's a
properly
British.
and lawfully. Dominic Cummings.
I don't know who that is.
If he did behave properly and lawfully, then okay. But that means the government's entire corona strategy is nonsensical. Because I thought I understood it. It seems straightforward to me, but, you know, clearly I was mistaken. And I'm not thick, you know?
Obviously.
And I'm also not one of these people, you know, tell me what to do. I'm just a sheep and I can't think for myself. Tell me what to do. I know what to do. All right, I thought I did. Stay at home.
Yeah.
Especially if you're pretty sure you got fucking COVID.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And it's been fucking horrible. Now, Dominic Cummings is a populist twat who looks like a tortoise's head is emerging from a shell suit.
What?
But that has got nothing to do with it. This isn't just Ramona's revenge of the architect of Brexit. For my part, that has got nothing to do with it.
Why would it have anything to do with it? I mean, the coronavirus originated in China before going to the rest of the world. Do some people who were against Brexit think it has to do with that?
It has a little bit to do with it. Yes, the reason people are having a hard time giving Dominic Cummings the benefit of the doubt is it's Dominic Cummings.
Okay.
And yes, the British press, who aren't exactly known for their class, unable to contain their glee, they smelt blood and managed on more than one occasion to give Dominic Cummings the moral high ground. Dicks. So, let's just allow Cummings this. He is a human being, presumably, dealing with a highly unusual, unprecedented personal and professional situation. Okay, why no apology? Why no humility? Why no hint of a suggestion from anyone running the country that this confuses the issue, at least just a little bit? I'm not angry because this is the fucker that gave us Brexit and put Boris in number 10. I'm not actually that angry at what this prick actually did. I'm angry at the hypocrisy and the lack of humility in the government's response. I'm angry that should we get a second wave and we have to lock down again, this gives a lot of twats a lot of reasons not to bother, because why the fuck should they?
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
I'm angry at the way all the cabinet all rallied round with a pre-prepared, oven-ready tweet. It's perfectly reasonable to want to care for your own children. Really? Fuck you, you patronising bastards. Essentially, if you were in the same boat as Cummings and you decided to stick to the common interpretation of the rules and stay at home, then you are not a good parent. This guy was so concerned for his kids' welfare, he locked it in a car for 4 hours with a COVID-19 sufferer. Any reasonable person would have done the same. I'm angry that the government's advice appears to have changed from wash your hands to stay at home to check if you're going blind by operating heavy machinery on public roads, like some pisshead going, well, I'm not sure if I'm safe to drive, but there's only one way to find out. Come on, kids, we're going for a drive.
Oh, God.
Any reasonable person would have done the same. I didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my son in 9 weeks. I haven't seen my mother in 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
Although she wants a fucking Zoom conversation every 3 fucking minutes. People have missed funerals. They have died alone. Terminally ill people are spending what precious time they have left on their own. They have managed. And yet Cummings, with his lovely townhouse and his 4x4 cuntmobile, he couldn't manage. So he had to drive to a cottage on his father's estate. Fine, because he cares about his children, as opposed to us lot, who clearly don't give a fuck. Look at us all staying indoors, protecting the NHS, saving lives. Bullshit. We're all in it together. Bullshit. Clap the NHS. Fuck off. Fund the NHS.
Wow.
Still, it's nice to be outdoors, isn't it? Well, there's an odd atmosphere in Westminster today. Almost feels like everything's back to normal. The goodwill between the UK government and its citizens has been eroded. Many MPs from across the divide have privately discussed them.
JonathanPie.com. That'd be probably a good idea to check out that website. I'm sorry to say, I don't really know much about this Dominic Cummings, but from what I'm understanding about what Jonathan Pie is saying is that this guy works in a high government position in the UK, and tried to act like he's one of us, saying that, oh, if you were me, you would have done the same thing, and basically pointing out the flaw in that argument because he's a well-paid government official. No, we cannot be in his position, kind of thing. And yeah, I do agree that it does get annoying not exactly knowing what's going on. And that has to do with incompetent leadership. Here in the U.S., I mean, we got a president who clearly does not know what he's doing. And the worst part about it is his voters think they act like he's like a god or like he's perfect and can never make a mistake. He's constantly making mistakes. They act like he's tough. He dishes out insults like a tough guy, but he can't take insults when they're dished out to him. He whines like a little bitch about it. He goes on Twitter and whines like a bitch if somebody insults him. I mean, it's pathetic. He is the epitome of those pathetic middle school bullies who act all tough, but actually truly aren't. They only pick on people who are too small and too weak to take them on. They find somebody who's the same size as them, they cower in fear. And I even witnessed that, actually. That just reminds me. My former friend Spencer, who you may have seen in some of my videos in my Sci-Fi Productions compilation plus my comedy compilation, I met him back at Slater Middle School, and there was this guy, I don't know why, we like to call him Trailer. He was a 7th grader, we were 8th graders, and there was this kid that was picking on him, and then when Spencer pretended to be this guy's older brother, he stood up and was like, hey, what the hell? And the other guy who was bullying him was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I won't do it again, I'm sorry, oh my god. He was so terrified. I'm like, this is pathetic. I wish I was the one doing this. That would have been so much fun. Although I probably would have contained myself from laughing, to be honest. It was hilarious. And don't get me wrong, there are bullies out there who are really tough people. They exist. I haven't encountered them, but they do exist. But anyways, that was way off topic. Once again, another great video from Jonathan Pie. I really went off on a tangent, but thank you so much for watching. Do check out Jonathan Pie. That's not his real name. I think it's Thomas Walker is his real name, but it's a character he calls Jonathan Pie. And anyways, please like, comment, subscribe, click that bell icon to add me notifications. Stay tuned for some more reacts.